Good afternoon, everybody. It's 12:01, so it's officially afternoon. Hang on. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm eating a zebra cake before we begin. Zebra cakes. I'm eating one of these before we begin. Finally got my sides shaved again. Looks a lot better. I also got my hair cut again. Like, it's much shorter now than it was before. It's like the most annoying thing about having a mohawk is the whole, like, if your hair up here gets too long, it droops and becomes like a shower curtain on your side, and it's really fucking annoying. Oh gosh. Let's give us another minute or so for people to show up. Ray William Johnson made a story video a few weeks back about the story of cheese bars. I did not know that. I remember a while back in my Lamb for Time re-review back in November, I found a video that talked about Judith Barzi's life. It was like an hour. I think it was like an hour-long video. Hang on, let me actually find it real quick. I'm actually gonna look this up real quick. Yeah, it's from Eleanor Neal. Okay, it's not an hour long. It's about 46 minutes. But yeah, I found it. Did you say it was a Ray William Johnson? I've never heard of them. And was it about a few weeks ago? This one here, she was almost famous until. Because I'm not a fan of the thumbnail. It looks really shit. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's no big deal. Whatever. I'm almost done with the zebra cake, then we'll get started. So me and my friends, we watched Legend of the Titanic last night. Now rewatch, I think it's safe to assume it's better than the first one that we watched. Mainly because, like, compared to the first one, which is just random nonsense, this one at least has a story. And, like, you guys are gonna hate us for it, but we make it unbelievably horny. That was not my intention, but there's a lot of scenes in this movie that just, like, we just interpreted it as really horny. And Audrey actually kind of has a crush on the villain of the movie. I'm not kidding. The eye patch guy. It's something I legit did not see coming at all. Audrey having a crush on the eye patch guy. I thought we would just laugh at how silly of a villain he is, but, like, no, she was into it. Like, alright, fair enough. Oh, God. Alright. Okay. I think we're ready to jump back into Phoenix Wright. Giving people a chance to show up. If they want to. We're gonna try and finish this case today. That's the goal. We're gonna try and wrap this case up today. It seems like we're basically on the verge of finishing it. Maybe a minute for the game to load. The movie's already horny with the guy who smells the girl's clothes. Yeah, we didn't like that scene. That scene hasn't aged well. Alright. Hang on. Turn the audio down a bit. Come on now. Alright. Oh, ATM, thanks for the $2. Takis or Doritos Dinamita? I guess the Doritos one? I don't know. But alright. So when we last left off, we met that old guy in the boat. We finally went to the boat house, the rental boat place, or boat rental shop. We met that old guy, and I had a feeling, I had a feeling that the old guy was the murderer. At least if I remember correctly. But anyway. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Sure, we proved last time that he's actually very innocent. He couldn't have possibly been the murderer. But, like, this is a real fucking kangaroo court, if you ask me. So, yeah, he could still go to jail for this. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, Your Honor, but the defense is ready, I guess. Okay. Well, alright, fuck you then, man. Come on. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Alright, it seems like he shit himself, alright? Not so fast, Judge. I'll have you know I took a shit before the case today. Oh, good for you. You're like a real adult. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Bitch slap. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Ooh, big tough shit, tough guy over here. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Oh, there's the $2. Bah, must you question everything? Well, I mean, yeah, it's my fucking courtroom. I can question what I want to. It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Okay. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Is that mysterious boat shop owner? Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Neutral at Gourd Lake. Bitch slap. Explain to me how this restaurant got the name Wet Neutral. Well, it's going to take a long story from back in 1979. We don't have that time. I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Testify to what? Testify to the case. Alright, well, I'm gonna need a radio for that. Alright. There's a Bluetooth. We still haven't heard who this guy is. Yeah, like, can we, like, ask who this guy even is? Wait a minute! The witness hasn't even stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Jeez, you gotta ask people questions if you wish to get to know them. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. That's not a trivial question. I think we should know who he is. The witness will state his name. Yeah, I was about to say, Judge, thank you. Stop being so arrogant. Well,
I'm not really sure, yep. What do you mean? My, memory... Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Will he not have a license? Does he not have a license anywhere? Maybe, like, do some blood work or something? Like, this looks so bad for you, Karma. You got this old senile geezer. You got Joe Biden on the fucking stand here. Good lord. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. No, he can't. That's ridiculous. But fine, whatever. This court doesn't give a shit. Whatever. Let's see, another. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Hey, yep. I was in the restaurant where I beat the wet noodle. I mean, red boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep, it sounded just like that. Wait, was that another bang? Oh shit, we're being robbed! When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Well, you're senile as hell, so I guess I'll have to just accept whatever the hell you're talking about. I mean, what do I know? It's not like it's my court or anything. Alright, cross-examination. No, there won't be any of that bullshit here in this kangaroo court. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for the cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Bitch slap, Judge. Your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Yeah, cross-examine? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Gah! Mr. Von Karma! I'm gonna die in 3 minutes. I have to win. 3 minutes just passed. Okay, well, no one fucking cares, Von Karma. Jesus. Honestly. Let's see, what is it? Alright, let's do the cross-examination. It was the night of the 24th. Okay. I was in a restaurant where I ran boats. I heard a bang. Saw the boat just floating in the lake. Then I heard another bang. A man walks by my window. Press that real quick. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Chisk. Why? Stop looking at me like that, man. The man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Oh, no. Wake up, Joe Biden! Or Dad! Ah! Dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? Also, why did Phoenix just call you Dad? What is that about? Don't ask questions about it. It was him! That Edgeworth! Ah! Oh, he fucking just died? Shit. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. Not really. He's old as fuck. I see no room for doubt. I see a lot of room for doubt. He lured me to cross-examine so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Bro couldn't even get it over with in 3 minutes. What a bitch. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'm not the one who brought Joe Biden in the room. Raise an objection. Your Honor! We proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Right? Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Yeah. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Bitch slap. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. You're just making assumptions now. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. Is he asleep? Raise an objection. This is bullshit. Your Honor! Wake the fuck up! This witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. but his word is all we have. Plus, he's senile as fuck. Like, at this point, we should realize we need fucking age restrictions when it comes to presidencies. If he was telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence? We probably do it somewhere. It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Do I not have anything? Well, I don't know. Do we have anything? I don't know if we have anything. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please, we need your help. Nick needs you.
Is she talking to her dead sister over there? How fucking pathetic. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand.
He already did. He left this mortal plane.
The court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What?
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Okay, that can't be the end.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
That can't be it. There's gotta be more. Wait! Oh. Was it Maya again? Who said that was now? What? Wait. What? Wait. Larry! Wait, you just broke into the courtroom? You definitely can't do that.
What are you doing here?
And by the way, this is highly illegal, I believe. Listen, you gotta believe in me. I was there, in the park, the night of the murder. I just wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what? That you're not allowed to break into a courtroom during a trial? That's illegal.
The gunshot! I heard it too!
Order! Bitch slap this criminal!
Like, Larry, I have to agree with him for once. Bitch slap the criminal.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. Don't forget, we just do what we want in here. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized, oh, he was in the audience the whole time? What was he, like, with the jury? Okay, whatever. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. Not when he's so good at edging. It's just not right. I'll testify. Testify to his edginess. Let me testify.
Alright, fine. God damn it. Sheesh. If anyone knows about Edgeworth's edginess, it's me. This is the first time something has ever happened like this in my court. And we just make things up as we go along in my court, so, you know, it's kind of weird. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. Bitch slap. The trial is over.
Nick! This is it! Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He can make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. We can't fucking count our eggs, or whatever the stating is. That has nothing to do with this, Maya. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to let him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Actually, it can. That's actually a thing that can happen.
Allow me to speak my opinion. I am the judge, after all. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. But what is this? I'm frozen in my bitch slap animation. This has never happened in my 60 years of bitch slapping people.
Serves you right, Karma, for bitch slapping everybody. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can't break into a courtroom in the trial without permission. Yeah, I figured.
Mr. Von Karma, stop bitch slapping people. This thing will stop happening. You're getting old, Von Karma. You can't do it anymore.
Oh, fine. I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Fucking show me to stop pissing people. It's my whole thing. Phew, that was too close. Hang on, I'm gonna turn the AC on. It's getting a little warm in here. Sorry, it's getting a little warm in here. Turn the AC on. Alright. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets right now. Almost like the bullets you used to commit the murder! But don't worry, we won't tell anyone. Phoenix, shut the fuck up. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. You know, that's a good point, actually. Larry was at the lake that night? I think he mentioned that before. Yeah. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. All right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. And everyone thought he was Gordy. And one girl what was her name again? I already forgot. She was my queen. Oh yeah, a lot of heart. Yeah, she was my queen. She wanted to fuck him and everything. What? She wanted to fuck Gordy? My queen. Hey, Edgeworth, listen! What? You say something right? I mean, yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth! There's something I mean to ask you. What's that? Have you ever given Phoenix a rim job? Maya! What? Everyone's thinking it. It's true, we're thinking it. We're back here. We're just bailiffs. We're just guards, and we're thinking it. Oh, God. Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. It's a good question, actually. Excuse me, sorry. When he fell into the river, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Well, that's so stupid of you, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? Yeah? Your assistant is a fucking bitch. Yeah, I know! This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. Somehow, in 60 years, this is like the first time ever. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but like it is, in this case, very weird. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry Butts. Oh God, you're right. Oh, we're fucked. We're so fucked. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? Yeah, because Larry fucking sucks. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, Maya. From the nipples. What? Of Larry Butts. Wait, what? It was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. We're so fucked. Alright, let's get back in here. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. I will do that. Leave it to me. I won't fuck this up. Larry, please, God, don't fuck this up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep this witness at all. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Alright. Let's get it, Larry. That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. I was looking for something that I don't want to say I lost it, but like something happened to it. You know, it's not my fault. Anyway, I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Yeah, I stole a boat, so what about it? It doesn't matter, does it? Not for this case. Larry, stop talking. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat.
So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Okay.
Sorry, I was yawning. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. He might say the N-word. Oh shit, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, to be fair, anyone can just say the N-word whenever they want to, you know? No? Hell, I can even say it.
Maya, please don't. We'll get canceled immediately.
I didn't say I was going to. But I could.
Maya, stop.
I'm thinking about it, Phoenix. Stop! That night I was out in the boat. I was looking for something and I found it. Okay. I'm curious about that. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around midnight, yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face! I'm gonna give my cute clown face with the little cute blushes. Like a Pikachu. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? I could just say clock because it's in a modern day. We don't use sundials no more, but like, you know, there you are. Larry. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang.
Oh god, why am I yawning so much?
Ugh. I looked back over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. After that, I heard a single gunshot and went home. Oh, nope, hold up. Fired 3 times. So the, wait, there were 2 gunshots. Yeah, it's 2 gunshots. He said single. Wait a second, Larry! What? Don't point that finger at me. I hope you washed it. You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Larry! Stop fucking up this court! Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to all of what was said? Yo, Nick, please, man, come on. Get that finger away from me. No, it's going right up your butt. No! You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. I'm ready to buy something. To purchase some things. What? So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
That's not how this works at all. You broke into a courtroom, man. Mr. Butts.
What?
You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh? Oh, you're definitely getting a finger up the butt now.
Not sure? How can you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? Yeah, I was listening to some Slaughter to Prevail. They're coming to Ohio in August, and I'm gonna go see them with Five Finger Death Punch and Marilyn Manson. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Okay, that does sound awesome, but that does sound awesome, admittedly, but like, you know, nothing to do with the case. Nice. What? Wait, they're coming to Ohio? Oh shit, I want tickets.
Order, order, and stop that booing. Slaughter to Prevail fucks. Mr. Boss, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? That a crime?
No, it's just this game came out in 2001, and forget about it.
I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
As an old geezer, I have no idea what the radio even is. Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue the testimony?
Yeah. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right! Leave it to me!
If you forget, I'll shove the finger up my butt yourself.
Wait, you said your butt?
Yeah!
What? What? Everyone's like, what? It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? It's basically the radio equivalent to porn back then the day. I was listening to it real booming like, or loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. He was saying, I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. It sounded like, I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Okay, we get it, DJ. You're the voice actor. Stop, knock it off.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah? What's the big problem? I don't care if it causes hear loss later in life. It was worth it. Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Far more difficult to believe than the old man who was clearly senile as fuck.
Well, Your Honor, as someone who voted for Joe Biden, I object.
You voted for Joe Biden? Oh, fuck. God, how are you a lawyer? You should be arrested.
The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ? Yeah? I'm just kidding.
An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Or the charade. Or the charade. Okay, it's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Yeah, because... Well, wait, he's got a girlfriend. I'm gonna push on that. He's got a girlfriend. So, you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there. Alone on Christmas Eve. Alone! You said you had a girlfriend, though. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, I don't know why I did that anyway. Alright, I was listening to a real booming light, but then I heard the gunshot. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Kama has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason. We should care, yeah. I'm just curious.
We should care, Your Honor, because I say so!
Why?
I don't know. Well, how do you know if you don't ask?
Fine. Mr. Butts, either testify or finger up the bum. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to push that. I wanted to press that. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Way sexier than my girlfriend's voice.
Maybe Von Karma's right.
Okay, that didn't do anything then. Okay.
So that was useless information.
Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know.
Alright. Real booming loud? What are you, fucking... You really are a symbol of the 90s, aren't you? Yeah, you know?
And you had headphones on.
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Okay. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it, but I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? Like a slap in the face.
Or like this one. Psh.
Ow! Oh, wait, when was the gunshot? When did the gunshot happen? Oh, he says it was before, it's almost midnight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, wait. So, yeah, yeah. So he says, the DJ said it was before midnight, or it's almost midnight, but the gunshot happened at 12:15. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? Well, what's with the face? Don't, not up the butt, not again! Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily, except for fingers up the butt. I don't like that.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
So, we don't get to open presents?
No! God damn, we do get to open one though, because of Christmas Eve tradition.
Ooh, that's a relief.
Do you realize what this means? When you heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve!
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight! This photograph is irrefutable proof of that fact. Let's see what the time on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera was.
12:25, 15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
That means we're allowed to open presents now!
Oh my gosh. Order! What does this mean?
It just means what I said! Pay attention, Judge. Jesus Christ.
The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. Bitch slap. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. He doesn't even like getting fingers at the butt.
What? I like fingers at the butt, just not the right ones. Not these guys, alright? Like, if it's my girlfriend, then fine, but like, Phoenix and the judge, that's weird. Your hand too, man. Fuck off. Get away from me.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
He's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Bitch slap. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Let's see. Let me see. What do I have?
I actually don't know what I'm looking for.
Man, what am I looking for? This maybe? This maybe?
I have a favorite saying I like to share with the court. Youth and stupidity go hand in hand. Get rid of both, and I'll allow you to show me this rubbish you call evidence.
Alright, that's not it then. Alright.
Alright, that wasn't it. Okay. Well, at least I'm not getting penalized for this part.
Well, in that case, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm looking for exactly. R2 got shots. Maybe that? No. Alright. I'm not sure what I'm looking for exactly. Chad, help me out here. What am I looking for? I don't know exactly. The bullet? At least I'm not getting penalized, which is good. Skipping all this, yeah. The gun! Oh, it was the gun, okay. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Yeah, I don't know how. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. Oh, there's the contradiction. Okay. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Oh, I see. Okay. I remember now.
Order! I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah! You waste your time again. You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. Bitch slap! But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence to prove Mr. Butts isn't just bullshitting or anything? I'm not sure what I'm looking for now. The autopsy report, maybe? Mr. Wright, is that a smirk I see?
Alright.
Well, no, the camera... I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. I don't know exactly what I'm looking. Picture of the lake. Pic taken at the lake. The empty lake? Oh, okay, that works. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Yeah, so what? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, that's precisely the point. The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all!
What do you mean?
Oh, something triggered the photo. Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Oh, that's right.
There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why the photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Oh, okay, that actually makes sense.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were two sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Bitch slap! Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? So the crabs again. Damn it, Nick, I told you to go to the doctor. I have it. Remember that case with the Steel Samurai? How can we forget? All the fucking horny jokes we made? The murderer in that case has the same idea as the murderer in that case. Wait. The murderer in this case has the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, were you not paying attention at all? No! If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict, even though we've already proven he's innocent. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is that safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Okay, you just said fishy, though.
Maya, stop.
Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean, nuh-uh? Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Yes, it was. Yaha.
What the fuck you mean, yaha?
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat.
Sorry.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into that lake.
You know, we still have no idea why Edgeworth was even out there to begin with. I don't remember.
The distance of the shooting was 1 meter, so it couldn't have been suicide. Well, bitch slap, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yeah, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 0:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot of the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you fucking high right now?
Very high, yes! Explain who the two men on the boat are. The murderer and Hammond. Well, yeah. Edgeworth and the murderer. Edgeworth and Hammond. Edgeworth and the murderer? Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh, I see. Oh, so Edgeworth and Hammond were gonna meet up, but the murderer took Edgeworth's... Well, no. The murderer took Robert's place and was trying to kill Edgeworth? Is that what's happening? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. What? Are you serious? Yes. Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Oh. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name is... Wright, it's... Well, it's gotta be... It's the old guy. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. What? You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste our time. I'm stuck in my bitch slap phase again. Well, that's your problem! I don't know because he never told us. Huh? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Well, I have no idea where it could have taken place. Well, it had to be over here, right? Near the camera? It was here! Excuse me, it was here! Where Miss Hart, where the photographer was camping? Yeah, I mean, that's near the camera. That's close enough to the camera, right? It has to be there. Why would the caretaker of the boat shop go there to kill someone? It was probably an honest mistake. The caretaker made a mistake? No, I did. God damn it, alright, right. I mean, that makes sense. It's close to the camera. Well, I guess here then. Here, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Okay. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in the boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Oh, right, that's true. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop? The boat shop, indeed, of course. It was so plot relevant the whole time. Am I recording this right now? I'm live. This is a live stream. Meta. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. I'll talk about how I was gourded at Gordy Lake. Nick, no! Yes, I'm afraid the world must know the truth about me being gourded! But I take it to start at the beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Alright. That night, the caretaker of the boat stopped... That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Okay. This was around 11:50 p.m. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Okay. Then, he got in a boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Bitch slap! Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness? Yeah, to create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Very presumptuous of him, it's fucking midnight. Who the fuck's gonna be out there? Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Edgeworth, being the dumbass that he is, picks up the gun and gives it fingerprints. What a dumbass! It's an odd time of year to ask this, but what do you think of a Nimona Christmas special? I'm not sure really Nimona needs a Christmas special, dude. That's kind of odd. I see. To someone looking at from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat, even though it's midnight and very likely no one was at the park. Sure, 2 people were at the park, but dude, it's still midnight. That's really odd. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, and then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Well, that makes no fucking sense. Why would he expect there to be a witness at midnight?
Good question. That's very weird.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
But yeah, you can tell that's this is really what happened.
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Sup?
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes. I was here the whole time, even though you could never see me. I was like a ghost in the night, a shadow.
Alright, Mr. Emo, stop it off, knock it off. Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, accurately. Actually, yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. Why I didn't think this was sus is beyond me, but alright. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Wow, you fell for the oldest trick in the book, Edgeworth. You were supposed to be smarter than that. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
What? Somehow the witness just left. Nobody watched him or anything. We're kind of bad at our job.
I know you are! God damn it! What the fuck, man? We cannot allow him to get away.
I mean, that kind of proves it right there that he's guilty. If he's gonna run, you know?
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. He's getting a finger so far up his rear end, it's not even gonna be funny. What? Court is adjourned.
Alright, so I guess we're doing another one.
Nick, you did it!
Yeah, I guess so. Well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict. I mean, that was kind of proof enough that he did do it.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even when Karma didn't know what to do with the testimony, Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through this unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's our trial. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about, Maya. How that feels. Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Yeah, I did. Don't look so pained.
I don't think that's how you say it. I mean,
it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook.
he should already be off the hook since, we proved that it wasn't him. Multiple times at this point. And the old guy just ran away, so, there's that.
You could try to smile, just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Phoenix, Edgeworth, you could tell me anything. You know that. Just grabs his hand and holds it in tight. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I got all the time in the world for you, Edgeworth. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... No, don't take it off! Leave it on your chest. I can't make up my mind. I can. Leave it on your chest, boy. I promise you'll love it. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. You had to ruin the foreplay. Good job, Edgeworth. Appreciate it. To be continued. Oh, damn. I really thought we were going to have it that time. Alright, let's save the game. Alright. Oh, alright. We saved the game. Let's keep moving. Alright.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
I have no idea, but he sure knows how to kill a boner.
What?
What? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Wow, yeah, that would kill a boner, wouldn't it?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. He would never kill a boner! Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick.
Yo! How's everyone going? Larry, you gotta stop fucking breaking into places. I know, I've been arrested like 10 times for it. It's a problem. It's like a hobby of mine. What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, Maya?
Larry, you have a girlfriend. You better stop. Oh yeah, I do remember feeling faint, although it isn't from you.
Right on! Right on, underage lady. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? What? Me? Yeah. Well, to be fair, I did want to stick my finger up your butt. I take it back. No. Maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. This shit's so gay. Larry's like, bro, that's so fucking gay. Stop. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. Yeah, we know he's edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, sucking this dick now. All right. Oh, hang on. Present the badge. Woo! I was hot out there. Hot. I'm glad someone's happy about how this case is going. He seems too happy to care about anything I show him. Alright. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick. The boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Yeah, way to kill the boater, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Phoenix, Larry, what happened to your voice? Have you been faking it this whole time? No. Maybe.
Nick, he's faking it.
Yeah, it's weird. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two?
Edgeworth, you dumbass! Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Cause fuck you, Maya, that's why. Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with silent treatment!
Yeah, fuck you, Maya.
Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to be a defense attorney. Back when we were in love.
In love?
In love. In love. In love. Hey, wait a minute.
Was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, when we were in love.
Stop it!
In grade school, they saved me. Miles and Larry, they saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, listen! What's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Larry, come on now.
Nick, out with it! I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final!
Okay, fine. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I had just finished my mashed potatoes and peas, and I was really mad because the peas were touching the mashed potatoes, and you know how that kind of ruins the whole thing, you know, despite not really being a big deal? Yeah, like that. I was on trial. A class trial.
Class trial?
Yeah. I was accused of emptying the pencil sharpener when I wasn't allowed to.
What?
Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, that was kind of weird, wasn't it, Phoenix? Like, you figure the teacher wouldn't give a shit, like, who empties the pencil sharpener, but, like, nah, she got really fucking mad about that for no reason. Right? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. What does that have to do with you emptying the pencil sharpener? It doesn't!
Lunch money?
Our school was really small, and public education and the government doesn't have the money to feed kids, so the kids are forced to pay for food themselves. It's a total fucking scam! Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Like I said,
yeah, that does sound like a fucking scam, doesn't it?
you figure the government would just feed kids normally. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside.
$38? For school lunch? What the fuck?
Like I said, it's a fucking scam! Public school is bullshit! Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that! Larry, we know the accent's fake, you can stop it. Make me, bitch! Whoa! Okay, fine, keep it. I can see why you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. Oh, God. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it.
Yeah, the kids in class that should be put on trial.
Trial?
Yeah, like a court case, you know, like our jobs.
Right, I know.
So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Even back then, I had super spiky hair. Like, it was weird. Like, sure, other kids had spiky hair, but they judged me for having the spikiest.
I didn't do it! Guilty! He did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Get the money back! You're such a meanie!
Fucking dick! Whoa! Alright, we don't swear in this classroom. Go to the office now. Alright. Alright, we get it, man.
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs.
Miles?
God!
It wasn't you who stole my money.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Oh, Edgeworth was the one who was robbed. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Hell yeah. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, you did it. He's the one. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, it's Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. We should just take him at his word, you know? Sure, I wasn't here for that. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
Wow. Did we ever find out who actually stole the money?
What? That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow. I had no idea. So did you ever find out who actually stole the money?
No, they got away with it scot-free with almost $40.
But I wasn't in trouble, so like it worked out for me. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I don't remember it. I was just lucky that I took that day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. Which is funny. Oh, by the way, Phoenix, I owe, tell Edgeworth I owe him $38.
What? Wouldn't it be really funny if Larry was the one who actually stole the money? Well, he wasn't there that day, so I guess he couldn't have.
So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked about that class trial.
Oh, God, good. Oh.
Fuck. I don't know why I'm yawning. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father! A famous defense attorney! Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. Did he have a sex incident? Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again for the first time. I really missed him. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. That's why I love him. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. Not after everything. Not after that night in Vegas. Night in Vegas? The night in Vegas. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he became who he became. I also wanted to know why he wouldn't come. Phoenix, that's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean...
Dude, this is so good.
That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To see your lover again? Yes! That's actually really romantic and gay as fuck.
This really is gay as shit, holy crap.
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he had to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. Except his lover, me. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who could help him. Whoa, Nick. This whole story is gay as fuck. So is that why you helped me out for free? Well, yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. You still owe me $38, by the way. Aw, Nick! Nick, listen! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It may very well be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who and what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need.
Okay, let's go!
Alright, what did I get rid of? I have no idea what I got rid of. Okay. Alright, so I guess we're going. I guess we'll go talk to Edgeworth now. Confess our love. You look as grim as always, my love.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, the class trial with your lunch money being stolen?
My lunch money was never stolen.
Nick!
Okay, maybe I said a thing or two I shouldn't have.
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? $38? By the way, holy shit, lunch was $38 back in the day? With inflation rates, lunch nowadays must be insane for kids. Yeah, it's like fucking $128.37 specifically. How do you know that, Nick?
I saw it on the news somewhere.
Lunch money?
Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know that Nick loves you and he wants to marry you and have all your nice little edgy babies?
Yes, I know. He says like once a week. I do say like once a week.
That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Wow, that's really fucking gay, Phoenix. It kind of is. Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even.
Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps I'm not as gay as I used to be. I have become very bi-curious as of late. Women, non-binaries, it's a thing. It's sure is a thing.
Taste my badge!
Okay. I'm not sure I can help you with that. It's pretty funny.
Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. Not deep down. Why do you think I'm the daddy and you're the boy? Oh. Call me boy again, Edgeworth? Stop.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi.
That's the old man's name. It's Yogi Bear. I forgot.
He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered from oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Yes. Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys, including you, Phoenix.
Baby doll, no! What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. He showed me all that I know about how to do a man. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques and bedroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. Only without the bed stuff.
Yeah, don't remind me, okay? He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, and in his love life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. And he is capable of doing everything perfectly. Ooh, tell me more.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him.
Should a weakness appear, he will do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
But it's true. He's just that damn good at everything. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit.
No kidding.
Alright. Alright, I guess we move on then. Let's go to Grossberg. We haven't seen Grossberg at all in this whole entire thing. He's out again.
When does he work anyway? Fucking loser.
Now, don't be harsh. Come on now. Alright, I guess we're... Oh, sorry. Move on. Moving on. Guess we're going back to the lake.
Hey, pal! Long time no see! Don't think I forgot about that holiday bullshit. I'm gonna kick your ass for it. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half.
What?
I sawed this boat in half. What? Sorry. I broke the Titanic in half. It was you? Yeah. What the fuck you gonna do about it? No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may.
It's December.
Phoenix, shut the fuck up. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Toodaloo. Ow.
He just runs through the brick wall at full speed.
Like, oh my god. Oh my god, indeed. Like, he didn't have to do that. There's an opening right there. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Breaks through what makes another hole in the wall.
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Where Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad, so no one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Maya, put your hands behind your back. You're going to jail again. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
And makes a third hole.
Like, my god, stop. Alright. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Yeah, it fucking looked ugly. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Maybe it's because the dog we brought over, like, shoveled all of his glizzies in down his throat.
Oh, man.
Alright. I guess it makes sense we can't go back to the woods where Lotta was, because there's no point anymore.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I did. I kind of predicted it.
Wait.
What the hell? Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Miss Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. Yeah, that is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Ho-ho! What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, if you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyways?
Who knows? He's fucking weird.
He left his parrot here.
Did we take it home, Nick?
Yes, let's grab it. Now.
Nobody's home except the parrot.
Hello? Hello? Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello?
I can't believe he'd run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself.
I'm not gonna say it every time. It's just the same thing.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway.
I'm sure they'll do something. Fine. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Well, maybe the cops could take it? Like, you know, like, it's kind of fucked to just leave it here. There's gotta be, like, since this is where the murder took place, there's got to be something. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh, the fucking shock. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Okay. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
All right.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
You know, considering he's a suspect of murder, that's actually not a bad idea.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
Yeah, let's open it up. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter?
Mm-hmm. Boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth!
Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there?
Oh, that's gotta be evidence right there. How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. Well, I think we figured it out. Yeah, how to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out on the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. Wait, instructions? Wait, so he was hired? So the caretaker was hired. So he's... Okay. Okay, so there's... Alright, so that means he was an assassin. He was hired. Someone hired him to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Ooh. Okay. So I'm starting to doubt if the old man is Yana Yogi after all. Maybe he's just some random old guy that Yana Yogi hired. Or maybe he is Yogi and I'm just overthinking it. Or maybe the old man is Yogi and someone else hired Yogi. We'll have to wait and see. That's my guess. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. Maya, you actually did something right for once. Alright, let's move. I'm not gonna look at everything. I don't think there's any reason to. Alright, I guess we're going to, I guess now we go to Grossberg's place, because he wanted to see that stuff. Or, fuck it, let's go to Gumshoe. Is Gumshoe here? Looks like Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today at all.
Oh?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Oh. He shouted something about, catching them if it's the last thing I do, pal. He said it just like that.
Wow, that sounds just like him. It's almost like you're the same actor and everything.
Yeah.
One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
No time to waste. Let's get going.
We could stop for lunch at one point. Oh, I needed to... Wait, what? Oh, I guess I showed the letter to Edgeworth. Edgeworth, see this letter? Hmm? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge. On me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. I fucking appreciate that. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says, this is your last chance.
Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? So it is Yogi, yeah.
Yogi Bear? Smarter than the average bear?
Exactly. That fucking bear.
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago.
Okay. The day of the earthquake.
The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were in there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us like a little box. Or in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen! That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you when you were like 8? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these past few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. Please, tell me, my love. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. So have I, Edgeworth, about you. Not the time, Phoenix. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Alright, we already saw this. I'm gonna skip all this.
I can't breathe! You're using up my air!
What?
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air! No, Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying at my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Oh. Oh shit, so it's possible that Edgeworth might have shot his own dad. That's interesting. Oh, so it's actually fully possible. Well, no, there was a gunshot through the glass. Ah! And with that scream, I wake. Yeah, it couldn't be, though. Because, like, if you can see here, there's a... Yeah, it couldn't have been Edgeworth because there's this hole in the glass up here on the door. So, clearly someone shot through the glass. Either someone shot through the glass, which killed Edgeworth's father, which that's what I think happened, or when Edgeworth shot the gun, that caused that hole, and he just completely missed. You know? That's what I think. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. No man has ever since been able to replicate it. Okay. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who did kill my father. What? If you think about it this way, if you think about it that way, This letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are you going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... Grossberg. There is someone else who knows about DL6! My mom! Your mom's dead, though. Oh, shit, you're right. Well, alright. Alright, now let's go talk to Grossberg. Ah! Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there! What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Sob! I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream! It's only a dream! Bitch, you know how sus this looks? I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, What? Cause he believes he murdered his dad. It's kind of a big deal. Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Mr. Edgeworth, so deep down he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Oh, he threw the gun. I thought he used it. I don't know why. Wait, why would he throw the gun? I guess he's a stupid kid. I thought he actually used the gun. I didn't know he just threw the gun at him. No. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Well, why did he kill Robert then? Robert got him found innocent, right? What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. I believe he took a lover away. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Yes, the two were quite something together, weren't they? Even though I know my way around a bedroom, I'd say I learned a thing or two about it. Okay. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's tactics. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth had tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. And we know where that went. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Oh, I see. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right! Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Probably to save his son. I mean, he could have to protect his son, I guess. Makes sense. That Edgeworth lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Okay. Let's show him the letter real quick, because that's like damning evidence. Take that! Ow! The fuck, man? You could just hand it over to me. So this is the letter. Ho ho! It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients. Not one.
The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait! How about you understand now by me explaining things?
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago.
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
I guess we're saying Karma?
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just saying shit, I don't know.
What? Motherfucker, you're just accusing people of murder for no good reason?
I don't know, he's kind of a dick.
Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time in court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
Really? What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father.
Oh, I get. There's the okay. So Gregory Edgeworth called out von Karma's tactics, so von Karma had him assassinated or killed.
He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no.
But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscathed.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won that trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yeah, to the Bahamas! It was actually really nice. He invited me down there, and we got some fine-ass hoes down there.
Okay.
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations?
I know. He's really lost his touch if you think about it.
Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You have strange ideas of vacation. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
Fuck you, Nick. A lot of people go to Europe for vacation.
Yeah, I would love to go to Europe for vacation. That sounds awesome. And in any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to the DL6?
I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is still murder, you know.
Well, technically it's manslaughter, and he was like a kid, so, like, I think he'd get off. I mean, he's still a kid, though, so, like, even if it is, like, he was a kid. You can argue the oxygen to pray thing, same with Yogi. Plus, it was manslaughter, not murder, so, you know. It's different. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care! I know he's not guilty! Maya, I'll fucking beat you up if you don't stop talking about this!
Mr. Wright, she's 17.
I'll beat you up too, old man! Rip that fucking Pringles mustache off your face! How dare you besmirch my lover!
If you say so, I suppose I could go check again.
The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Alright.
Alright, so I guess we go here now?
There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi.
Oh, it's you.
I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real.
Oh, he's pounding something, that's for damn sure.
We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in there as long as he's there.
Von Karma.
Oh. Yeah, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, we must hurry.
Oh, we got, uh-oh.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just didn't have time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Von Karma?
Uh-oh.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in here recently.
The label says, Unsolved Cases Evidence.
Unsolved case.
Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty!
Yeah, Von Karma took everything.
What?
What are you doing in here?
Oh god, I've never looked at you from dead on like that. You look so wrinkly and old and shit.
I'm at least, hold on. I'm 65 years old.
Von Karma!
You. How do you know my name?
What? Excuse me?
Have we met before?
What are you saying? We see each other in court, you dickhead! We're Miles Edwards' defense team!
Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow.
What if I present the letter to him?
That's probably a bad idea, but I think that's what the game wants me to do. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Yep. So you admit it! You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter!
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick! What is that thing?
A stun gun.
I was about to say, it's kind of dumb that I present the evidence to him. But with that being said, I knew the game was going to make me do it anyway. A stun gun! For self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter.
No!
No! Whoa! What are you?
Nick, run! Ah! Maya!
out of my way.
Ah! Why did we show him the evidence? We're so fucking stupid and bad at our jobs! He got us. Yeah, no shit. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Is there no security cameras in that room? Like, at all? Why is there no security cameras in the evidence room? Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! Huh? The letter. Did he take it? Yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even know we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Jesus, Maya. Maya! Alright, there's gotta be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya! She's holding something! What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, so she got it. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Taken from Gregory's heart, still clear. So we got the bullet still, okay. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. But first, let's call the hospital and maybe tell the cops what happened. Also, there should be a cop in that, room. There should be a camera in the evidence room that saw what happened. This doesn't make any sense, but whatever, a story has to happen. Alright. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! No, we got stunned again! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Dick. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Excuse me, sorry. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry! I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya. Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right! Good idea! Now to see if I have any superpowers. Try not to electrocute anyone on the way out. Ow! Whoa, pal! Ow! Does Maya have superpowers or something? The fuck? What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in here, I feel pretty damn good. I think Maya might have superpowers after all. Yogi says he'd forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Alright, let's get it on. The final trial case. December 28th. That's both my dad's birthday, and also the day Stan Lee died. And also the day James the Rev Sullivan, the drummer of Avenged Sevenfold, died. December 28th is a weird day in history. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Yeah, quick question. Hey, Judge, can I punch Von Karma in the face? He fucking shocked me with a stun gun. And we should have fucking video surveillance of that proving he did it. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this.
I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
I mean, he did run away, so, like, that's kind of a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you will remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Ah! Ah!
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did.
Alright. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
No, bitch, fuck you. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
In fact, they both do. Right.
But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy food for Polly.
Food?
Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see.
What the fuck is a gourmand?
It's basically a glutton. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to his shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I believe it. I believe it very well.
God damn it, Judge.
I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are!
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Grrr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in the old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one.
Well, I'll present that then. Oh, come on now. We'll present that. I guess that wasn't it. That's it. That's a motive, though, right there. Damn it. Alright. Fine, I'll keep pressing. How can you say you have no motive? I say you do! You had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. Bitch slap! This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Damn it, I really shouldn't have showed that letter. The letter from the safe. Von Karma stole the letter. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
It does. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Yeah, Von Karma stole the letter from the safe. We don't have it anymore.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying
that you know who this witness is. Of course, Your Honor. Bitch slap. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. It's Johnny Yogi.
His name is Johnny Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Oh, fuck! I remember Yogi! Oh my god, I loved that show when I was a kid.
No! From the DL6 incident.
Oh, yes, of course, the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Johnny Yogi. Fascinating. However, how can you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Johnny Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Johnny Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What do you mean no fingerprints?
Yeah, because Von Karma stole the evidence. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burnt my fingers working with the stuff, yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. We could run a DNA test. Take his piss or a piece of hair or something.
No.
Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that this case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
Bitch slap. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Well, Grossberg probably could.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Very funny. You're a sore winner, Mr. Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick?
No. Oh my god, you're actually gonna cross-examine the parrot. Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
What? Take Mr. Von Karma up? What, up his ass?
Yes!
What? What? On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object!
Wait a second! You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma! I have a right to do as you suggested!
I was fucking trolling you, dick! Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Another bitch slap!
Nick, this is crazy!
Yeah, see, just like that. Bitch slap. And I'll bitch slap her, too. Still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, let's do it. Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in this parrot! And give it a cracker, for she seems hungry. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me! What the fuck? This has never happened before. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
This is so weird.
Hello! Hello!
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know.
What do we do, Maya? Phoenix. Oh my god. Well, we need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi.
Oh, press on that.
Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
Maybe I'll get her to say this number that's safe.
The safe? Why?
Let's try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly! What was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that number has something to do with the caretaker.
Yeah, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Excuse me. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Bitch slap. Show us the proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Well, I mean, well, I don't have a... Wait, what?
Admittedly, I didn't think you had anything to show us. And now I see I'm right. How could a safe number reveal someone's identity? Uh-oh.
Did I not do it? Wait, no, that was clearly it. Oh, come on, you really have to make us do all this part again? Come on, like, this is clearly it. Like, you just have to, like, yeah. I just don't know what the proof is. What exactly am I showing? I mean, no? What am I supposed to actually show here? I mean, it wouldn't bring all this stuff up if, like, that wasn't it. Alright, here, I'll go with the other options, I guess. For now. Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly! Polly, what's your name? Polly!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established this parrot has a name! Even though I heard Maya clearly say the name already. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? I don't think so, no. I guess it doesn't, does it? Ask questions only, retain it. Yeah, okay.
As I recall 2 days ago...
Have we forgotten? Squawk! Don't forget DL6! Wow.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I gotta ask.
Polly! Have we forgotten something? Hello, hello.
Oh, no.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot! Something we forgot. Hello, hello. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't you say it?
Ha! Something the matter, Mr. Wright.
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retained the parrot. Could he? Did he trade her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten it? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me about Edgeworth.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, alright, that didn't work. Alright, so yeah, I gotta have evidence of some kind.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Oh!
He didn't do that before.
Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Well, you just brought up the safe. Well, hang on. Or wait, what am I saying?
What exactly am I looking for? Chad, help me out. Hang on. I'm trying to think here. I don't know what I'm looking for. Did you try the case files? The case file? The DO6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where is that file? Where is this file where in this file is something relating to the safe number? Case summary, victim data, suspect data, suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. Mr. Wright, this file is from a case 15 years ago. I don't see anything about a safe in here at all. I believe this is another one of Mr. Wright's bluffs. Very well. Witness, continue your testimony. Wait, what? Was that not it? Oh, come on. I had it. I hate how it makes me do this shit every time. Like, I just let's crawl through all this shit. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yes, it does. Like, do I really have to do this every fucking time? Come on. Alright. Show the case file again. Yeah. Alright, I guess it's, case summary. It's on the case summary page! The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date! 15 years ago! Oh, I just realized that, yeah, that's the date, that's the day the trial, the statute of limitations ends. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that day was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, that is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Really? Hang on. Really? So that's, okay. I'm gonna remember that. Bitch slap. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some more corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. Well, Do I keep pressing here? Do I press here now? Alright, that didn't work. Okay. I guess I keep pressing here. And I just do this song and dance again. Yeah, skip all that. Do the song number. Maybe I bring up the other part of the evidence now. Yep, DL6. Alright, do victim data this time. It's on the victim data page. Mr. Wright. Oh, no? No? Well, what am I supposed to do? Okay, well, what do I do then? Hang on, I got an idea. Hold on. Here, let's have Polly say her name again. Yeah, Polly, say your name. Yeah, I said no, but maybe it does. I don't know. Yes, it does. Huh? How so? Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie that name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, to prove that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... I have no idea, actually. Do I present the bird again? I don't know. No, Oh my god, this again? Just fucking start me off there. Don't make me have to do all this shit again. Jesus. This shit's so fucking annoying. I shouldn't have to do this every fucking time. Yes. Yeah, just skip all that. Alright. Maybe I do this too?
The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on it? Bitch slap! Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the name?
Wait, am I allowed to, like, look at it, actually? Okay, case summary. I am. Okay. Okay. Gregory Edgeworth. Yanni Yogi. Trapped in a memory loss, oxidation. Oh, there it is! Polly Jenkins, his fiance, Polly Jenkins. That's it. Suspect data. Okay. It's on the suspect data page. I didn't even read the case files ever. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiance committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiance's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiance who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her!
I see.
I guess that is possible.
Brach. A mere coincidence, that's all. Your granddaughter has a dog she calls My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Bitch slap! Well, Mr. Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Or perhaps the granddaughter's dog's? Or perhaps the dog? She's only 7 years old! Are you trying to sleep with an underage minor? Bailiff, arrest this pervert!
What the fuck?
That's enough! I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker at the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh, I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick! He looks totally different! Yeah, I don't even know if that's the same guy. The fuck? This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years! Someone get him an Oscar!
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order. Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. I did it for the picnic baskets.
I told you! I knew it was the bear!
Oh my god, Maya. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance had come. My chance to have my revenge on Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Nice. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear to suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Not guilty! Hell yeah! We did it! Huzzah! We won another case, everybody. Let's get it on.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
What the hell?
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. But that means it was Edgeworth.
Oh, he wants to confess.
Edgeworth, don't confess!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But, revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! You gotta stop him! Take your pants off!
What?
Put your dick in his mouth! Let's shut him up!
Oh god, you're right, Ma. I should do that.
What the hell?
He's gonna tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad!
Uh-oh, what do I do? Yeah, raise an objection. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. Bitch slap. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From a distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. That's why I'm pointing over there, away from me.
Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime of which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. Bitch slap! We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Alright. Damn it, Edgeworth! I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. Who's gonna take me up on the rooftop nowadays?
Phoenix will have to do that.
Oh, but he sucks at the roof!
It's true, I'm not really great at the roof stuff.
I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy! Honestly. Nick! What are you doing? Put your pants back on!
Oh, sorry, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right there in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Only one man's pants are coming off, and it's gonna be mine. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. This is so freaking gay. Like, oh my god.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed to his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DO6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Alright, let's get it on.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Alright. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Okay. And until now... Oh, sorry.
Wake up. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 fucking hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials, Okay. How do you fell on my feet? Let's press him on that. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have gone off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew.
I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thin, I panicked.
Bitch slap! So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. There was a single gunshot. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream for as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. Wait, so there's... Okay, hold on. Here, go to the end there. What's the evidence again? Well, no. Hold on. Let's see. Air and evidence. Air and elevators oxygen deprived. No clues found at the scene. Trapped in elevator. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Oh, right there. He heard one gunshot. That's it. Okay, that's the evidence right there. Oh shit! Wrong place. Sorry. I know. I know. I fucked up. I made the wrong place. Sorry. That was my bad. I put it in the wrong place. Sorry. He said here one gunshot, a single gunshot. That's it. There it is. My bad. I realized he said I fucked up. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of it. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean nuh-uh? No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at the file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? Why don't you just drag out your big dick while you're at it?
You know what? Great idea.
Whoa! I didn't think it'd be that big.
Yeah, take it all in. Edgeworth, you'll be taking it all in too, soon enough.
I don't accept this evidence unless you could tell us what page it's on.
Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data on the file. It says this quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident happened 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident.
What? That makes no sense.
Bitch slap, there is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we had heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Well, yeah. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us the proof.
Alright, do you have evidence? Yeah, it's like there's 2 bullets. This was, taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. Yeah, there's a bullet hole up at the top. That makes no sense. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago.
I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please. Oh, Karans, thanks for the $2. Have I heard of the FX series called Shogun? I have, but I haven't watched it. I really don't, I don't really follow shows like that, honestly. Alright, sorry. As should be obvious, the contradiction is clear.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot.
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary page, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there.
Alright. Let me read it real quick. Air and elevator deprived, depleted at scene of incident, no clues found at the scene. Well, whatever.
Not a single clue was found at the scene, bitch slap. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point.
Yeah, unless it went through the window.
That second bullet has never been found. Bitch slap. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter.
Yeah, unless someone took the second bullet and kept it.
It is undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. I mean, the ballistic markings match the murder barrel weapon. Still bears clear ballistic markings. Oh, hello now. So this was found in... Oh, okay. I bet they're both gonna have the same, They're gonna have, the same, ballistic markings, I bet. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Kalma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick!
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you could Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Phoenix, you're not gonna be with him!
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Bitch slap, right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright? Yeah.
Your Honor? I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Gah! It must exist.
The second bullet.
Huh? What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
Phoenix, you look like you're having PTSD or something. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet! It existed!
What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist.
That's so stupid. It clearly exists. Dumbass. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
It's you. I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet.
But why?
Yeah, first of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
The murderer didn't need it. Obviously, he needed it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
To cover up their tracks, you idiot. The reason the murderer took the bullet away was the scene was to them to... Yeah, the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof? Proof of what? A murder?
Yeah. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Because they want to frame Edgeworth, that's why. Because they want to frame somebody else. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through?
Oh, come on, really?
Alright, fine. The murderer didn't need it, I guess. Why would the murderer... I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah. The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance... what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance... I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? What? I'm confused. Wait a second. I was just talking outside of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yeah. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes! So the bullet hole came from outside the window of the elevator door. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet shoots the murderer. Oh, okay. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever seen. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Bitch slap! What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, listen!
What?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in the many years of prosecuting. Oh.
What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock,
but took it because he was injured?
which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Save it for a better time. Let's build up on this first. This is my trump card. I better save it for the right time. Mr. Wright, something the matter? I'm fine, Your Honor. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Shall we carry on with the trial, then, That said, we have no further to go. All that is left is the finish line. And I'm about to finish all over Edgeworth's face. Alright. In other words, the verdict. What? Not yet! Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from the outside was the murderer. Yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect. Which means your conjecture is worthless. And will be rejected, of course.
Nick! Now's no time to be holding out! The trial's almost over!
Alright, I mean, I know what I'm doing, but here goes. Your Honor! There is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? It's Larry Butts! What? What? I'm just kidding. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bitch slap. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who the doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Grr. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
Well, you could if you had the willpower.
Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot?
I think so. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. It's impossible to prove? Wait. It's impossible to prove, I guess. It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now, even if Von Karma did undergo surgery.
It seems you have finally come to your senses. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
Nick!
The court record. There must be something. The court record? What could there be in there? There's no time. I better take this as a go. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
Yeah, right up the ass.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot was... I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, he never removed it! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is the bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Yeah, he never removed it.
Yeah. Is that even possible? For all these years?
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt, he was shot and he lived with a bullet in his body for the rest of his life. So Von Karma could have done the same thing.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. I just so happen to have this giant metal detector shoved up my ass. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, we got him! We fucking got him! Look at those face sweats!
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you.
Yeah! We fucking got him, boys! We got him! We got his ass!
Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we have to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. We got him, boys! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent.
Silent.
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder. I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. Bitch slap. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it?
Yeah.
Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Yeah, look at the ballistic markings on the bullet.
Of course she can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
No, I can't prove that. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Yeah, it's this right here, the bullet.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
Yep, from the very gun, yep. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other, Mr. Von Karma. The other Mr. Von Karma is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
The scream from the shot. Yeah, I've already read that. I'm not gonna read it again.
Get away! Get away from my father!
The scream was from Von Karma. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed!
Mr. Von Karma!
Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So, it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you in my own hands. Death! 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 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma?
Von Karma. It's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. Gah! I was in pain! A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious with oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. In those last moments, Gregory Edgeworth still was unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Bitch slap. Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it. Very well.
Nice.
It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty!
Yeah! Hell yeah! That was awesome. We finally got it!
That is all. This court is adjourned. Now someone get to putting that figure up of Von Karma's ass.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual, especially when a finger went up his ass. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed him! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yes, my love? I'm not sure how to say this. Yes? Go on.
I know what you want to say. Say you love him. Say you love him. Do it now! We're all waiting for it!
I see. Thank you, Wright. Edgeworth, come on, man. You can't leave me like this. I'm at half-mast now. I need this.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. And I mean, because, all the stuff you know is, physical. Where, the emotional stuff, that's where shit gets good.
Maya, you would not know that. You're a virgin. Stop it. She's got you there.
Wow! Amazing, pal. You pulled through like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal, for saving my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? Edgeworth's my boyfriend.
And tonight, what? The fuck you? First holiday stuff and now this? Oh, you're dead meat now, pal.
No, for once, I'm gonna fight you, Gumshoe.
Ooh, but we'll party first. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Ahem. Whoop. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all!
My queen! Oh, this just gets better and better.
Lord Yeah! Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
That's our word, motherfucker. You better keep it out of your goddamn mouth. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which,
What are you doing now, Lotta? And better question, what are you doing later, Lotta?
who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? Well, that's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
What?
It's over, Nick! My life is over!
Why the sad face, Larry? We won!
Oh, Nick, I'm no longer for this world. Let me guess, your girlfriend left you again, didn't she? It's Beyonce! She's going to live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind again! Should have seen that coming. Hey, Edgy, what's up? There you are. Hey, you trying to fuck? Yes, here I am, trying to fuck. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me, in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Oh, sorry. I'm yawning again.
Harry Butts! You come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
It's Larry, but thanks. Looking forward to it.
Hey, yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? Yes, Edgeworth?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Is it $38? Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38. I knew it was you, Larry! You son of a bitch! You set me up! Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
Yeah. No. No! Larry, it was you! I called this shit out earlier! Oh my god! I was just joking! Like, oh my god, it actually was Larry? Oh my god, that's really funny. What are you so surprised about, Wright? I knew the whole time. Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah, I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth, I love you. You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Who cares? Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Besides, I just gave it back to him, so, like, who fucking cares? Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, we didn't exactly fucking ask you to do that, didn't we? You've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, we didn't ask you to do that, man. Like, you made this choice yourself. Alright, so, like, dude. Like, man, like, whatever. Just get over it. And you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! If only I had known! If I'd only had known, I'd have never become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right? Want to trade jobs?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds way funner. That sounds way more fun.
Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, it's photo time. Let's go.
And after that, dinner on me. Did we get to actually? Please tell me we get to see the photo. Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Wait, he was still in detention? Why? He was found not guilty. Uh-oh, what's this? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock? Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? A letter of confession from Phoenix. Or from Edgeworth, what am I saying?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless.
Aw. Did we never tell Maya that she was able to get the bullet? That was the case?
So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Forever!
Goodbye? What time is it? God, the first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are we actually gonna say goodbye to her? I guess I'm too late.
Hey, listen! Nick!
Maya! Aw. This is actually kinda sad. So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Well, tell her about the bullet, man. Come on. Yeah, like, she got the bullet that won the case. Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I'm not a spirit medium. I thought maybe you were talking out of your ass or something. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. She's always had weird demon powers like that. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything! I got fucking tased! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Yeah, the bullet. Yeah, the bullet. She grabbed the bullet.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
So thank you, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. So she's still leaving anyway.
Aw. So, this is it. See you soon,
see you soon, Maya. Aw. Aw. Maya, we're gonna miss you. I actually love you.
Thanks, Nick.
Aw. I'm gonna miss you, Maya. And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, right, we did it. We did it. We beat the game. I think that's the end of the game. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. It's almost like I'm actually his boyfriend. Who'da thunk about that? Yeah,
how about you suck on these nuts like Edgeworth did last night? Because I'm his fucking boyfriend.
Oh, man. Oh, that's awesome, though.
Oh, man. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Misty's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, though, yeah. Definitely not sleeping with other guys. The fuck the whore she is.
Alright. Well, I guess that's that. I guess we're just kind of stuck here watching this.
Who, Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Bro, we don't even remember who you are. You showed up like what? You showed up for like 30 minutes in the first episode.
Oh, the bellboy, I remember you. Phoenix, right? The defense attorney from whom I wrote the affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management for the Gatewater Hotel recently. Now it exclusively has gay strippers everywhere. Perfect if you ask me.
Alright. Yeah, this is essentially a Where Are They Now segment for every character in the game.
Oh! I have cancer now. It's not good. Oh, shit. I wonder what he's doing now. I haven't heard from him late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon and pussy, you see. So yeah, I have cancer now. I'm dying from it.
Oh, the old bag.
Phoenix Wright? Never heard of him. Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you hear that? How do you like my Popeye impersonation?
I figured they were gonna do something like that with her. Just go super fast. Oh, that was awesome, though.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. Especially with this fugly mug of mine.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Sounds fucking awful. Is she like a fucking... She's either a nun or like a fucking Wiccan or something. I don't know. Maybe an Amish person? Right? Who the fuck is that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. I do that all the time. Why haven't they fixed that monkey yet? You figure they would have done that a long time ago. It was kind of a shock for a boy my Tinder age. Yeah, I remember Wright, that lawyer guy. I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost.
Oh, can I see the picture? Can we please see the picture? I want to see that picture. That'd be great. I hope we see the criminals behind bars. That would be really funny. Like, if we could see the criminals behind bars, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, we do see the picture.
Oh, and the ghost is Mia. Oh, that's cool, actually. I like that a lot. That's really nice. That was actually really awesome. Yeah, that was actually a great game. I loved it. Oh, hold it. What? Oh, is there more? Oh, shit, there's more. Oh, so there's more chapters to do. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, well, we're not doing those today. We're done. We're done. Well, we're not doing that today. We're done. I'm done today. So, that'll have to wait some other time. That'll have to wait for another day. But, yeah, we finished it. We beat the game, I guess. Wow, that was, that definitely took a direction I didn't think it was gonna go. But I really liked it. Like I said, there's some frustrating things with that game, like,
some small things like the way the map works. Like, you know, you're trying to travel around to go to certain places, and you have to keep going from place to place to place. When like having a larger overlay map, just letting me go straight to it would be more convenient. That's more of a nitpick, honestly, but it would be more convenient. And again, you have the typical stuff where like, oh, you have to kind of like do this, you have to play it by the story. That does get a little annoying over time, but with that being said, the trial and the drama is really good, actually. Like, I can see why people love this game and this franchise. It's really fun. I enjoyed it immensely. Yeah, I might play more Phoenix Wright later down the line, but I think next week we're going to change up to something different, actually. Play more of these story-based games, because it seems you guys really like the story-based games a lot, and I do too. I especially like doing the voice acting in these games. They're a lot of fun. So next week, we'll play something else. As for videos, I finished recording the script for my next big video. Hopefully that'll be out soon. I don't know when exactly. Maybe like a week, maybe sometime next week. I do have another Let's Watch coming out in the next day or so, too. That's me and my friends watching The Legend of the Titanic. Like, you guys really liked the reaction to the first Titanic one, so we're watching the second one now, which is good. And so that should be up in the next day or so. In fact, I'll probably get to editing it right away. Might even be up by tomorrow or Friday. Either way, though, yeah, that's the plans for the next few days. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. I will see you guys next week. So I hope you all take care. Thanks to everybody who donated. Thanks for everyone who sat down and watched. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome, guys. Rock on.